Hi, today we concentrate the Critter Club, Marion and the girls' getaway. Chapter 8, Snow Worries. The girls came back inside covered in snow. They piled over layers, clumps of snow splattered onto the muddy floor. Brr, said Marion. It's cold out there. Ellie went to warm up by the fire. It's really cold, she agreed. You think the bunnies are okay? The bunnies, thought Marion. They hadn't seen any sign of them outside. Their prints from last night had been erased by the fresh snow. They must be used to the cold, Liz said. Right? I mean, they do live here. Marion spotted Annie's wildlife guide on the coffee table. Annie, Marion said, does your book say what kind of bunnies they could be? Annie flipped through her book. There's a section in the back. She found the page she was looking for. Here, mammals of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Ellie was reading over her shoulder. There, she pointed out. That looks like the bunnies we saw. Ellie looked more closely, then laughed. But guess what? They're not bunnies. Martin frowned. What? She said. Liz looked confused too. Amy turned the book around to show them. They're snowshoe hares, Amy said. She read a minuteful. Hares are a bit bigger than rabbits with longer hind legs and longer ears. They have especially large feet that help them move on top of the snow. Their brown fur turns snow white in the winter. Liz nodded. So they're definitely fine, she said. They're actually built for the snow, Martin Field revealed. They didn't have to worry about the bunnies, hares. They were right at home in the mountains. Now, if only we could say the same for Ollie. Poor Ollie still wasn't feeling well. As Martin sat by the fire, an idea was dawning on her. Come, she thought, maybe Ollie doesn't feel at home here. Marion went into the kitchen to check on her cat. The girls followed. Ollie was still in his carrier, but he was resting closer to the front now. Maybe she's not sick at all, Marion said to her friends. Maybe she's just homesick. She isn't used to the cabin. That could be it, Amy agreed. Ellie spoke up. I think all the pets we have watched at the Critter Club, she said, sometimes they don't eat as well as they do at home. Yeah, said Liz, sometimes they're not as playful. Martin looked at the clock. It was nearly lunchtime. Tomorrow they will be driving home. Martin had planned to pack their last afternoon with activities. Sledding, ice skating, maybe even some downhill skiing for her and her friends, but it didn't feel right. Guys, said Marion, do you mind if we have a quiet afternoon here with Ollie? She reached out and patted his head gently. Ollie let her. I think he could use the company. Amy smiled and nodded. Of course, Liz said. That sounds like a good plan, added Ellie. Bye.